What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Listen, man, I just want to do a quick video on this Young Thug situation, man. Young Thug is a rapper out of Atlanta, and his interrogation video, well, audio came to light a few days ago, and it has gone viral, man. Seems the last couple of days. So over the weekend, it seems like there's more audio from this whole interrogation from Young Thug speaking to the police. You know what I'm saying? In society, man, especially the black culture. Like if you talk to the police, or whatever, you tell them anything, you would snitch. And a lot of people calling Young Thug a snitch, and some people saying, nah, I don't really think he's snitching. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is he snitching? Is he dry snitching? Or what is the whole situation? And to be honest with you, man, I listened to most of the audio that was going on. And I must say, he was speaking a lot of stuff. But the main interrogation video that really came out, audio that came out, I will say, yeah, he was dry snitching. I'm not into the streets. I'm not into gangs and all that type of stuff, man. I'm just a regular person that know from just how society is and the meaning of snitching, dry snitching, whatever you want to call it. And I must say, yes, he a lot of stuff that he said, a 2 hour interrogation with the police. Yeah, he said a lot of stuff. In my eyes, I think he did dry snitch. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Because one of the guys that he said, Pee Wee Roscoe, I'll put a video on my own page and stuff like that, he shot up Lil Wayne bus. Lil Wayne is a rapper that happened a few years ago, and he shot the bus, and Pee Wee Roscoe got about 10 years for that. And Young Thug spoke his name and saying, kind of shoot him. You know what I mean? So this whole situation is wild, but it all started from Gunna. Gunna is a rapper also, and he was on Young Thug's label, YSL. And all these guys got into a group of being interrogated and stuff like that, being arrested, and Young Thug went to trial for basically a RICO case and stuff like that. He wasn't found guilty, but he did plead it out, and some of the other guys was found not guilty. So let's listen to the audio and understand that how it really started with Gunna really saying that, you know what, yes, YSL is a gang, and a Young Thug really put a lot of people behind him to really blame Gunner, you know what I'm saying, and really just kind of not backdoor Gunner, but just stop working with Gunner and stuff like that and putting bad name on Gunner just because a lot of people saying he was the first one that really snitched and saying YSL is a gang, and that's how it all started because of Gunner. The whole situation is wild, man, but let's listen to one of the audio from Young Thug and 21 Savage.
The CEO. That's like it's like of course some niggas gonna still feel how they feel, but I'm saying for the fans, for the money to get the money.
Most definitely.
Cause it's like I can get 50% of this album right here that's gonna go #1. I could get 50% of everything. I'm still gonna get 50% of everything, but my words can make every album after this go #1. Fuck just this one. Feel what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But it's like shit. At the same time, it's like I respect it if money don't move a nigga too, cause that's some real nigga shit too. Like man, I don't give a fuck about making no money out that nigga no more. Like ooh, I respect that too. Well, I'm saying niggas got to think it's two people down there, cause we down there with two people. You got to think morally, and then you got to put morals to the side when it comes to business.
Most definitely.
Feel what I'm saying?
What you do right there? What you do? See, it's hard. See, guess what? It's easy for you to say.
Personally, I'm gonna keep it. He didn't just go in there and lie like, boy, Jeff did this. Feel what I'm saying?
He lied
about fuck.
But this what he did. He made, which they still gotta prove the shit though, which I don't think they gonna ever be able to prove because it's just not a game. He gave the jurors the agreement that it's a gang. He said YSL is a gang. And he know people on this trial who committed crimes in furtherance of the game. That means you did it. You saying, you see what I'm saying? You don't know nobody on this case. Yeah. That's a lie. That's a full blown lie. I know individuals
right.
on this case that committed crimes in furtherance of the game. Like you committed people just so you can say slime big. Like that's real. That's what RICO is. That's RICO. So if a nigga get found guilty on RICO, nigga, you really you got a nigga lights up, nigga.
Yeah.
And you are 100% lying. You don't know nobody on the case. I ain't ever committed no crime. Duke ain't committed no crime. Yak ain't committed no crime. Them the only 3 people you know on this case. Ain't now one of them committed no crime. So who the fuck is you talking about? YSL members on this case that committed crimes in furtherance of the game. Nigga, you just made it a
Yeah.
motherfucking RICO case. You just made it the case. All
Yeah.
these charges that they got on everybody in this case, 180 some charges. Ain't now one of these charges showing you that somebody committed a crime in furtherance of a game. That's what they got to prove. They got to prove that these people who killed these people, you did it to make YSL bigger. Not you did it because he shot at you or y'all shot at each other or whatever reason it is. They trying to prove that you did it in furtherance of a game. You did it to make your game bigger. They can't prove no shit like that. Ain't nobody committed no crime to make no game bigger because it ain't no fucking game.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So for you to say that, it's just like, boom, now you got a nigga who they say a big dog of this shit saying it, agreeing to it, pleading guilty to it. Now nigga gotta fight you in court, bro. And you lying. That's 100% lie. You don't know nobody on that motherfucking case but me, and Duke, nigga. The only 3 people you know on the case. So who the fuck is you talking about? No folk made you lie. No folk said, nigga, YSL money in. That nigga said, yeah, man, nigga.
Yeah, fuck that nigga, bro.
Nigga, get out of jail somebody. Goddamn,
what's up, bro? Like, yeah, me too.
So that situation right there, man, is Young Thug saying basically that was the reason, the trial and him getting a RICO because Gunner, who said yes, YSL is a game. So that kind of gave the police officers more leverage to take it to trial and try to find this guy guilty. You know what I'm saying? For all the crimes and stuff going on with allegedly YSL being the gang and stuff that they did while it's being the gang. You know, in this situation, man, it's wild, and there's so many audios going around. I don't want to play all of them, but I just wanted to play that one right there to really understand and show people that, you know, what really inspired this whole situation. Because Gunna and Young Thug's calling Gunna a rat and stuff, and come to find out, Young Thug in an interrogation room with the police officer for 2 hours and allegedly dry snitching. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy because a lot of people, man, was really downgrading Gunna. You know what I'm saying? But after Gunna got out, man, there's a lot of people calling him snitch and stuff like that. But Gunna, since he got out, man, Gunna released 3 albums, 3 really, really good albums, you know what I'm saying, throughout this whole situation. So Gunna continued to make music, and Young Thug, I think he put out maybe 1 or 2 songs after this, you know what I'm saying, after he got out or whatever. Um, so now Young Thug's about to come out with an album, and this right here, to be honest with you, man, this really doesn't look good for Young Thug. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, it really doesn't look good. And a lot of people saying he's a snitch and stuff like that, and he's snitching in the interrogation room. And like I said before, you got some people saying, you know what? I don't really like Gunna, so I'm gonna call him snitch. But I mess with Thug, and I like Young Thug. He's not a snitch. That ain't what you know what I'm saying. So it's like people picking and choosing, and people moving the goalposts on what is snitching, and what you know what I'm saying. So it's like what Gunna did, he snitched. What Young Thug did, he didn't snitch just because you like him. Like that don't make no sense to me. You know what I mean? And I'm not into this. I'm a regular civilian person. So hearing that right there from people that who know both of these guys rappers and stuff like that, how can y'all pick and choose? Like, are we really going to go with what the street code is? Snitching is snitching. It doesn't matter if you like them or who's more famous, who's less famous. Like it doesn't matter who got more money or whatever, who's broke. They all did the same thing. You know what I mean? They snitched. So, well, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? But what we really learned from this case right here, man, you know what I'm saying? Should we really, should people like me and just people on the outside who's just fans of music, fans of both of these guys, Gunn and Young Thug, you know what I mean? They rap career or whatever, like just fans, like, should we really care about who snitched and who didn't snitch? Like, what's this really going to affect? It's really not going to affect my life. You know what I'm saying? It's basically going to give me more content to really talk about and just listen to more audio and stuff like that. And like, okay, a lot of people saying stuff, so I'm gonna laugh at whatever they saying, other people saying, because a lot of people seem confused on what's snitching and what's not snitching. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, he did it, no, but he did it also. But it's like, nah, he didn't really did it because I like him, which is crazy, man. So the whole situation is wild, you know. And I really want people to really understand that, you know, these guys are multi-millionaires. These guys still rich, so it really doesn't matter if we call these guys snitch or not. These guys still continue to put out music. They still gonna continue to live their lives and be rich. So it's like people like us, like me, is like they don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we fans and all, but it's like these guys still multi-millionaires, you know. But I guess a lot of people is trying to say what's the street code and what you shouldn't do, what you do, you know. But it's mainly because a lot of this audio really came out, like I said at the beginning of the video, that Young Thug called Gunna a rat, you know, and put a lot of people behind him to not work with Gunna. So that basically, this is, I think, another reason why all these audios coming out, and a lot of people like really shocked that Young Thug talked to the police officer for 2 hours and said all this stuff about Gunna, really trashed Gunna. You know what I mean? Like, wow, you said all this stuff about Gunna, but you did the same thing. Might even be worse, you know? So what are we talking about? You know what I mean? But in all, man, if Young Thug come out with an album next few weeks or whatever, man, that album is hard. I mean, the songs are crazy good. And I think all these audios and all this talking about is either snitching and stuff like that. I think all that gonna really be on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? If you continue to put out good music and stuff like that, I think this is really not gonna really affect him. But right now, it's really, really affected him. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, it's really affected him. But listen, that's all I got for now, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the whole situation. Yo, do y'all really think Young Thug really snitched, or he just been like trying to help out a friend, and he just been lying in that interrogation video? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man.